What up, sixth graders? So we are in our next video about unit rate. So today in class we talked about comparing unit rates, okay? So we pretty much use the same concept that we learned from the previous video of how to find unit rate. If you don't know how to find unit rate, make sure you watch the previous video. Now today we pretty much went over the whole concept of let's compare which one's a better deal. At what store do we get a better deal for buying things? And what we do is we use unit rate in order to determine that. So, and we'll go over two problems that were on the worksheet. If you were absent, these are problems that you missed. So let's go over a couple of them. So number 4 says this. Which is a better deal? 120 bottles of water for $72 or 60 bottles of water for $45? Let me repeat the question again. Which is a better deal? 120 bottles of water for $72 or 60 bottles of water for $45? Okay, so that's our question. So we're comparing two things. We are comparing 120 bottles for $72, and then we're comparing it with 60 bottles for $45. Okay, so that's what we're comparing. Now, a lot of students don't really, understand that this deals with unit rate. A lot of students were like, well, duh, you get, this one's a better deal because obviously you get more water bottles. Well, not really. The better deal is, how much would you pay for only one water bottle? Okay? How much do you have to pay for only one thing? So in a way, we are looking for a unit rate. Remember, just a quick review. This right here is what we call a rate. The reason why this is called a rate is because they have different units. This is also a rate. This is not a unit rate. The reason why it's not a unit rate is because they have different units. So that's the reason why that one is not called a unit rate. Okay, so what we need to do is let's figure out the unit rate for each one of these scenarios. So I want to see how much only one bottle costs. Only one bottle. How much only one bottle costs, okay? So in order for me to, so I'm looking for this right here. So in order for me to go from 120 to 1, I divide. So from here to here, I'm going to divide it by 120. Divide this by 120, okay? I saw a lot of people today in class kind of flip them. Like for example here, they would do 120 divided by 72. That's incorrect, okay? Remember, this is your dividend, the top one. So 72 divided by 120. Decimal, 2 zeros. Shoot up the decimal. So it's easy, quick division. 120 goes into 7 0 times. 120 goes into 72 0 times. You could also put a 0 here if you want. 120 goes into 720. Let me show you a trick. 1 0 cancels with 1 0. So technically you have 12 goes into 72 how many times? With 6. 6 times 120 is actually 720. That's a 0. Drop the other 0. 120 goes into 0. 0 times. So that means I have to pay 60 cents for one bottle of water if I go to this store. Okay? That's my unit rate. Let me do the same thing over here. So from 60 to 1, I divide by 60. And I also divide this by 60. Okay? So then the top number is always my dividend. And that one is my divisor. Okay? So therefore, put a decimal, 2 zeros. Well, technically you don't have to put 2 zeros. Just shoot up the decimal. 60 goes into 4 0 times. 60 goes into 45 0 times. So now that's when you can start putting a 0. 60 goes into 450. I don't know, I'm going to do the long way. 60 times, I don't know, 7 is 420. Well, I could do 60 times 8, and I know that's going to be 480. That's too much, right? So therefore, this is 7 right here. That's 420. Subtract, that's 30. Okay? I don't want remainders. Drop another 0. 60 goes into 30 5 times. So in this store, I get charged 75 cents. So the question's asking you, how much money, which one's a better deal? Obviously, the better deal is the store that sells one bottle of water for the cheapest. So the better deal will be this one. So that would be your better deal. In a sentence, you will write 120 bottles for 72 cents is a better deal. So that's your answer for part A. Part B says, how much money will you save if you choose the better option? Well, if I choose the better option, this is the better option. 60 cents, right? Versus 75 cents. So in order for me to determine how much money do I save, I just have to subtract these two numbers, right? Because that's how much I would save. So 75 cents minus 60 cents will be 15 cents. So the answer for part B should have been, I save 15 cents. And that's how you figure out the answers for these problems. In this part, though, it has part C. So I'm going to erase all of this. Okay, so for part C, it says, if you choose the better option, okay, how much will 24 bottles of water cost? Well, the better option was this one, right? One bottle of water for 60 cents, I believe. So if I want to buy 24 bottles at this store, how much will I get charged? Well, in that case, I just have to multiply. So I'm going to do 0.60, which is just 6 times 24, right? 24. Okay. 20 times 6 is 120. 4 times 6 is 24, right? So then I just divide 4, 4, 1. And then we think about decimals at the end, okay? We have 2 digits after the decimals, have to move the decimal twice. 1, 2. Oh, wait, Mr. Hernandez, you did something wrong. I multiplied wrong. Why didn't you guys say anything? I multiplied wrong. Well, not necessarily it was wrong. So, 0.60, let me just do it the old school way. 4 times 0 is 0, 24, 0, 2, 0, 0, 12, 1, add it up, and I have to move the decimal twice. 1, 2. So, they will charge me $14.40 if I want to buy 24 water bottles. And that's the answer for that problem all throughout. Okay? So let's go over another problem. Let's go over number 5. Yeah, let's go over 5. Well, you know what? Number 5 looks easy. Let's go over number 6. Part A. Amanda is getting 4 concert tickets for $252 at concert.com, while Rafael is getting 10 concert tickets for $500 at singalong.com. Who is getting the better deal? Let me read it again. Amanda is getting 4 concert tickets for $252. So 4 concert tickets, 4 tickets for $252. That's one of them. Rafael is getting 10 tickets for $500. Okay? Who is getting the better deal? Well, obviously, to figure out who's getting the better deal is like how much will they sell one ticket for? So that's how we're going to determine which is the better deal. So I want 1 ticket here, and I also want 1 ticket here, right? I want to figure out my unit rate. In order for me to do so, I just divide. 4 divided by 4 will give me 1. So I also have to do it in this side. So 252 is my dividend divided by 4. Decimal, shoot it up. 4 goes into 2, 0 times. 4 goes into 25, 6 times. Drop the 2. 4 goes into 12, 3 times. Okay? So, one concert ticket will cost me $63. Let me go over here. Same thing, divided by 10, divided by 10. Well, this was easy. When we're dividing by 10, so it's pretty much just like this. And I already taught you how to do this, right? You just count how many zeros that is and just move it one time, right? So 500 divided by 10 is just 50. Now let me just put the name of the companies here. Concert.com. And this one is singalong.com. Okay? So obviously the one with the better deal is the one that has a better unit rate or a lower unit rate. So in this case, it's going to be this one. So the answer for part A is singalong.com. Singalong.com offers the better deal. Why does Singalong offer the better deal? And that's part B. How much money will you save if you choose the better option? Well, for one ticket it's $50 and here is $63, right? In order for me to determine which one's the better option, the only thing I have to do is subtract. 63 minus 50 is 13. So I will save, well, not me, but the person in the problem will save $13 if you go for the better option. You save $13, which is a great deal actually. Then part C says this. If you buy 6 tickets off the better company, so they're talking about this, so let me erase this. I don't want this company because they said the better company. If you buy 6 tickets off the better company and pay with $400, how much change will you receive? Let me repeat it again. If you buy 6 tickets off the better company and pay with $400, how much change will you receive? So if I buy 6 tickets from this company, okay, let's figure that one out. So if one ticket cost me $50 and I want 6 tickets, so from here to here, I multiply by 6. So I also multiply by 6. So if I buy 6 tickets from this company, I will get charged $300. And then the question says, and I pay with $400, how much change will I receive? So I have to pay $300, but I pay with $400, right? My tickets cost $300, and I pay with $400. How much money will I get back? Well, that's easy. You just subtract 400 minus 300, right? So I pay with $400. I get charged $300. So that means I get back. So I could put I get back $100 as change. And there you go. So today, pretty much in this lesson is we pretty much looked at how we could use unit rate to figure out which one's a better option when we go shopping, because we do use unit rate in everyday life. And then we went a step further and we answered the further questions, right? Like how much change will we get back? What is a better option, okay? So this is what we learned today in class, comparing unit rates. And that's it for this video.